Hello.
Hello.
Actually, when you have to get that runchy voice, you have to get that runchy voice. Hello. All the ladies in Ghost Squad Scotland that I was getting me to kid when I'm, what do you call him, James Bond. I kid you not. No, they are.
I say
I am
bullshit.
Firehorse.
I say bullshit.
I am Firehorse. Loves it when I kid on. I'm James Bond. Mrs. Moneypenny. You could be Dr. Evil. It was the powers. Hello, Louise. Well, you could be Dr. Evil.
Me is Dr. Evil.
I mean,
me is Dr. Evil.
Oh, God, I don't know.
Oh, you Scottish bastard. You shove it up right up your ass.
Oh, God. Hey, the new. I'll tell you this, the new. Hello, Louise. Hello, Dots. We'll let it fill up for a minute, guys. And I'm watching Ghost Squad Scotland size day, So tonight's going to be interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Dakota's going to try a reading. Well, we need to pick a subject.
Your porn addiction.
Hey, there's nothing wrong in it. There's nothing wrong with that. It was you got me addicted to it, man. Showing me sending me all the crazy links, aliens with 15 breasts and all that kind of stuff.
Hey! I'm just looking out for my brother, man.
Aye, well, I'll tell you something. You see, some of the stuff that he sent me. I'll tell you something right now. It's banned in multiple worlds throughout the galaxy.
Hey, I'm just trying to hook you up, man. By the way, how is that girl I set you up with?
Oh, what you mean the one for Venus? Is that the one for Venus? Or are you talking about the one? Are you talking about the one for Mercury?
Yeah, I don't know. The Mercury ones look a little purple, but then again, you're in it.
Hey, I'm into purple. Look, there's nothing wrong with a bit of purple in your life.
Christopher.
What?
That's called rigor mortis. You necrophiliac.
Now, you're allowed to have that. Look, if you're into purple things, there's nothing wrong with it. You could, what, right, see a colourblind person.
Did Chris just accidentally admit he likes necrophilia?
Right, here's the thing, a question for you. If you're colourblind, what colour is purple to a colourblind person?
Kind of a darkish grey.
Oh, well, there you go. So there'll be aliens out there that will be colourblind, will there not be?
You'd think.
Yeah, because of different atmospheres and different, I don't know,
different
suns, live under the ground.
Different eye attachments, yeah.
Look at Dots. I bet he's been abducted a few times. I bet he's been about the old special places.
Yeah. What do you think the T is for code for? That's code for the lube they use on the probe.
Yeah. Where is Pete? Where is Pete's son in the naked Bigfoot for his space lube? There you go, space lube.
For all we know, fucking Pete could have gotten in prison by now.
Oh, no, he popped into my chat yesterday. When I was doing a reading last night. And he said he was in, is it Texas? Somewhere, New Mexico, New Mexico. And he was investigating that thing that was on the news. What do you call it? The wolf thing.
Oh, yeah, the werewolf-looking thing that showed up on the security cameras at a elementary school.
Yeah. That wasn't you, was it? That wasn't you. You maybe decided to go out for a walk or something like that with your T-shirt off.
I'm not that hairy. God.
Oh, God, guys. So, tonight, guys, I've got the tarot cards here, but I've also got the Starseed Oracle cards that I will give some readings for. But we're going to try an experiment tonight. Who wants to be the first person to experience the first reading internationally done by Dakota? I'll shuffle, I'll pick a card, and then Dakota will give that person the reading of that card. I think it's a good idea.
I should have never told him I used to do a psychic hotline.
You should have thought. You tell you used to.
Hey, if I told you the full story behind that gig, you would absolutely be drooling right now.
I am Firehorse, right? I am the Firehorse, and Stephanie, my two best, what do you call them on the channel? What do you call it, the moderators? I am Firehorse, Stephanie. Don't you like it when I kid on I'm James Bond? Come on. Honestly, do you like it when I kid on I'm James Bond? License to kill this money penny. What? Don't worry, I've got Dr. Evil sitting here stroking his pussy.
She's
Oh, it's
kind of.
Dr. No. It's Dr. No in it. The guy in James Bond that flees about in the wheelchair. You know what I'm talking about, Dr. No. That's too old for you, that movie, innit? That is too old for you. We're going past. Keep in mind, this guy's still in his 20s. He may look like he's in his 50s, but he's in his 20s. He's giving me the look. Give me the look, guys. You know?
If I actually told him the full story behind the psychic hotline gig I used to work, he would probably
Well,
never leave me alone.
I'm going to ask you this. You tell me, right? You tell me you were a phone up psychic, right? But you also told me, which you've got me kind of worried, that you were also into strip dancing, pole dancing. Now that's kind of was this like a day gig kind of thing in the late at night? You're not into like other type of
Nah,
phone calls, were you?
the strip thing was a dare.
You didn't like dress up as a woman, did you? And like sit in a kind of wee studio and go, "Hi there, I'm Dakota."
No, I barely had boxers on for that one.
Oh, well,
didn't need any of my bits getting tangled.
Did you ever get any of it right when somebody phoned up to ask them about where their cat had went missing and all that kind of stuff?
Oh yeah, I used to be one of the top rated psychics on that gig.
How much did you get paid for that?
About made a few thousand in a couple months.
Really? That's really good. That's really good. That is, Right. So, who do you want me to read?
Who wants to be read?
Who wants to be read?
That's
Got
the
my
question.
cards here. Do you know, guys, that I've been using opening and shutting the box that many times when these tarot cards that fell apart, so I had to buy that. Look at this, nice. That's pretty. The dragonfly. Louise, do you want a card?
Yeah. Well, hey, I was thinking maybe we could drop down the fucking link.
Oh, Chris, if you drop down the link, we'll get some weird folk.
No, we'll just have people fill up in the back. We'll bring them up one at a time. They ask one question.
We'll get some weirdos in. I lost my
that's
cat
like 99% of our
1973.
audience.
She hasn't come home yet. Do you know where she is? And I would be like, yes, she's dead.
Oh, Louise said sure.
When you go drop the link in there and come on in, Louise. Tell you your future.
It's not wanting to show the fucking chat for me on my side, man.
There's no letting me show the chat for me on this side either.
Fuck. All right.
There's other ways to do that. Send it to me through Messenger, and then I will what do you call it? Because my Messenger doesn't work now because I get the new update for my Windows laptop, and it's because of this election bullshit in your country. You can't bring up while you're using streaming software.
Really?
Yeah. It wouldn't. The Facebook will not allow it. So you've basically got to go.
I've been fighting with my goddamn phone all day. I had a major software update done, and just typical software update. Now my phone won't even connect to my service carrier.
Yeah. There's loads of. I get the new iPhone update the other day there, and they've changed so much. Everything's changed now, and I've noticed when I did the big update for my Windows laptop, the new Windows 11 or whatever it is update, it come up saying you can now not, if you're using a streaming software service, you cannot use Messenger to share links while you're streaming. But if you do it before you start streaming, it's fine. Yeah, it's obviously to stop. It's obviously to stop like folk like Joe Rogan and stuff like that, inviting guests in and stuff like that. Shite. But he usually has folk sitting in the show.
Yeah, he usually has a background, I guess. And he actually has like a physical studio.
Did you see the one where they had the honey for Central America, the special honey? Anyone else's feed glitching? That's interesting. You say that. No, mine seems to be okay. I'm watching it on the Ghost Squad Scotland side with my phone at the side.
You never know, Stephanie. You never know, especially with us.
Nah. Anyway.
Yeah, Dumb and Dumber up here.
Tell you what, are you still connected to? Can you still use messenger.
You can probably do it
Send me it
through.
the noon. I'll post it in both chats.
Here,
I'll copy and
let's
post
see.
it. Both chats. Oh my god! The aliens have took him again, guys! Dakota, get back to the light.
I hit the wrong button.
What?
Again.
I thought the aliens. I thought you were away back to Venus to see the purple woman again. I'm waiting for you.
Talking about the elections, not see Louise is saying that she's got a couple issues.
Yeah. Do you know something? Let's do the opposite of talking about elections. Do you know something? I think Joe Biden's awesome. I think he's awesome. Honestly, everybody, vote for Joe Biden. So
Bald and Bonkers does not officially endorse this message.
No, it's a joke. You need to be on cocaine or something like that to vote for him. But anyway, oh, come on.
Dear Lord. So, okay.
You're using 2 phones, Iron Firehorse.
We don't want to know what you do on your OnlyFans for.
I've not got an OnlyFans. She's using. She's on Go Swiss and Golden, but
oh, how sweet! Thank you. All right, got the link. It looks like it's now going to let me in. Here, want to have
I got a big crystal ball I could sit and look into, like a fake smoke machine.
It's called Mirror, and you just go like this.
I know. I've still got some hair though. I have still got some hair.
Yeah, fucking millimeter worth.
But maybe so. Maybe so. Jealous. You're just jealous of my.
Not really.
Hair. I like the way it blows in the wind. I was driving the car today and I had the windows down and I could feel the air rushing across. Getting something, and this is an actual fact. Somebody tell us this, and I didn't believe them, but it's an actual fact. See if you've got a beard and it's hot outside, it cools you down. Have you noticed?
Not really, because I'm usually out at night because of my job.
You're kind of like a vampire. You can like sleep through the day. You're like Count Dakota, you know.
Pretty much.
On the big keyboard and the big organ playing away.
This time of year, it's actually kind of nice. So because it's not hot out when I'm having to go about.
He's alone in a big supermarket in the ice cream section. That's what I'm going to say.
I'm not alone. One.
Have you been tempted to nibble on the ice cream selection?
Yes, all the time.
I bet Pop-Tarts. I've got a thing for Pop-Tarts. I've always wanted to try peanut butter Pop-Tarts. I like a Pop-Tart now and again.
You can get the recipe for those up on there.
Aye, but I like them made by Kellogg's. They taste better.
Not if you actually know how to cook.
I can't embarrass with that. I just open the silver foil and just drop them in. It's like I got the what do you call it, the strawberry ones the other day, and I put them in and I turned them out and I thought these are quite cold. Then I bit into it, and it was like molten lava inside.
Anyway,
Pop-Tarts.
No.
Pop-Tarts will kill you. I would see if you eat maybe loads of them. Okay, I mean,
same way you can eat like 5,000 bananas and die of radiation poisoning.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Is that possible?
Yeah. Well, I don't know anybody who's actually eaten the 5,000 bananas, but they figured their radioactive content in just your average, normal bananas.
Yeah, I see. But
you eat enough of it, it actually can kill you.
I did not know that. I didn't care there was any radiation in bananas. Why is there radiation in bananas?
Potassium.
I eat hundreds of potassium. I take supplements. I take stuff with, what do you call it, potassium in it.
It's partially radioactive.
I didn't care that.
Very small dose, but same way a lot of fruits have cyanide.
I take iodine too.
Same how a lot of fruits have cyanide poison in them.
But let's do it.
Anyway, we're going off the cliff.
My psychic energies here. Come on, they've been in doing in me.
Right. No,
why don't I give you a reading? Why don't we test it on you? Why don't we test it on you first?
We already have a volunteer.
Right, Louise, are you coming in?
I don't know if she's
Come on,
coming in,
Louise.
so why don't we just
I'm getting my
read it up
cauldron
now?
ready. I'm getting my
She's
cauldron ready. I'm putting frog's eye and bat's wings
probably,
and eye of
you know,
mute
I'm just basing
into the
this off of the
bubble.
last couple times we commented on having Louise pop in, but there's probably a good chance she's in bed right now.
She probably is. Louise, do you want me just to give you a reading the now through here? Because it'll save a lot of time. By the time we've wait,
See?
it'll be the end
I
of
knew
the
it.
show. Wait, no, I'm not going on live. I tell you, right, so I'll just give Louise, I'm going to give you 4 cards, right? So this is your first reading, right? So listen, I'm going to say this now. I'm a very truthful person. If I see like horrific car accident or plane crash, I'm going to tell you, okay? So it's just something I wanted to tell you that for, okay? It's just something that I thought I'd better say that. You know?
A nice little disclaimer that if you're wanting all fluffy marshmallows and rainbows and unicorns, go to somewhere else.
Aye. It's like I was talking to Lisa about this the other night. I tell the truth when I'm doing tarot card readings. No, like some people on TikTok, oh, you've got to win the lottery. You've got to be a millionaire. You've got to be the biggest YouTube star in history, even though you've got like 1 subscriber. Okay, I mean, there's folk on there that just talk pish. But there we go. Anyway,
Okay, I'm just going to
Louise,
say
let's
right
go.
now, if I go to disappear, the baby's crying, so.
Hey, are you like on duty or something like that for milk duty
No,
or
but I'm
something
about
like
to
that?
kill her mother.
It's all right, women. You know what I mean? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I just wait to see his wee niece. I can hear her talking.
Yeah, she's yelling right now.
To
Get
be
her mom to
young,
make her some dinner.
full of energy. Right, here we go. Right, so Louise, I need to concentrate, Louise.
See,
I can't.
Louise.
See if I take that chat down for myself. Will that affect you? Can you still see the chat? Right. I've taken the chat down, guys, because I can't look at the chat when I'm doing this. It puts me totally off. Totally, completely off. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To be young. I'm going to say this, right? Your first card, Louise. I mean, you got the 3 pentacles. And this is actually really interesting, right? And I'll hold it up to what it says at the bottom. Just pause it for a quick second. But I'm just going to say this, and I'm going to say this. You're really good at what you do in your job, right? You're really good at what you do in your skilled life. You do really good work, right? And obviously, I know what you do. People in the chat will know Ken what you do, but I can what you do. You're very good at caring for others. But it's not just others that you care about. It's friends also. You care for friends and you try your best for friends. Next one, you get the Ace of Swords, Louise. I do see there's some doubts in your life now. And it's about a current plan, and it's about a lack of confidence in your life. Now, I don't know if there's you've got a plan coming up for something. I don't know if it's something that you've maybe started doing in your life, right? But I do see if you don't go into this with confidence, it's going to fail. Whatever this is, I do not know, right? But I do see there's something coming up for you. I don't see this as on your YouTube channel. I see this as in your home life. I see this as in your life and what you do. And you do have some doubts about this plan that's coming up. Now, this is interesting because you get the 5 of Swords, and everybody knows what the 5 of Swords stands for. I see, and that I'm going to be honestly truthful here. I see conflicts. I see a conflict, right? You can maybe message me after and tell us what you think. But I do see a conflict. I see a loss. I see people fighting. I don't know if this is in your friend's life. I don't see if this is in your marriage life, and I don't see if this is in your work life. I don't know where this could be, but I do see a conflict. Now, I see a loss of like a relationship of some kind. I don't know who it is, again. But I will say this. I think it's connected to the thing before this, right? That you were getting into. Or it might be a friendship. But just be careful, because when you get into this situation that is coming up, it could cause problems, right? That's what that is, Louise. If you want to pause it, you can always read it at the bottom. But saying that, you get the Ace of Pentacles, Louise, in reverse. I'm going to say this: you've had some poor financial decisions in your last few months, I would say. I feel like a lack of planning, poor coordination, if you're getting me, or a lack of foresight has caused some money problems in your life. Did you get me? Now you've got the 6 of Swords, sorry, the Ferryman. I'm going to say this: I see that you're overcoming something in your life, and you're turning facts into theories. Whatever that is, I do not know what that is, because you've got to remember, from my standpoint, that's what I see from the card. I do see you overcoming an immediate difficulties in your life, right? But I also see facts. There's something you're thinking about turning into theories, right? Now you get the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, Queen of Pentacles. You've got a great awareness, Louise. You have got a great awareness. You know things. You know how to solve problems around about you. And you do have a lot of importance in a lot of people's lives. And I do see your future, and you are going to be happy in your life, and you are going to live comfortable in your life. But then you get the Temperance card in reverse. And this is the one that you can't read because it's in black and you have to strain your eyeballs. But I feel that there's confusion now and frustration. And I do see a tendency to go off in tangents. Again, this has got to sound mad. I don't know if you're arguing with MD the new Louise, or pure communication. Now, this might not be you. This might be a friend. This might be a family member. But I see someone that goes off in tangents, that's pure communication, a distant hopes and promises that no really came true for you. But what I'll do is I'll hold that up for you, so as if you want, you can just pause it, read it at the bottom. I do see problems. Let me pull you another card, Louise, because I'm curious now to see who this is. See, that's interesting, because you get the 10 of Swords in reverse. I feel that there's somebody running about you, and it's no you. I don't know who it is that's like over dramatizing themselves. Now, this could be somebody at your work. This could be somebody you know. I don't know. To gain like sympathy and stuff like that. And before MD says, that is what that card means. It says it at the bottom, right? I'm just drawing them. I've shuffled them. That's what I see. Interesting. You get the 2 of Pentacles. I see there's money-related decisions coming up. There's a money-related decision coming up. Now, I'm going to leave this as your last card, because you're going to be left deciding what to do with this money. I don't think you're getting money, but you're going to have to pay money out. But there is going to be an opportunity, and there is choices arising soon for you, Louise. But anyway, I'll leave it at that card. If you want, Louise, I'll give you another one next week, sometime through the week, on my own channel. If you want a private one, I can give you a private reading too. I don't charge nothing for private readings, but I can give you a private reading anytime you want. But I hope that helps you, Louise. See, that's the difference between me, Dakota, and a lot of other readers out there. I'm just going back to the chat because I want to see what everybody's talking about. I tell the truth. I tell what I see. Some folk don't particularly like that, but it's got to be done, because you don't know. Oh, Pete's in the room. Good to see you, Pete. Hope you've not been eaten by the wolf, man. But anyway, what was your thoughts on that, Louise, on the card reading that I just gave you?
Feel free to share as much as you're comfortable with. Obviously, if you're feuding with somebody, you don't want to necessarily broadcast it out.
If you can work me in, I would appreciate. Do you want a card reading for me, or do you want a card reading for Dakota? Do you want one for me? Right then. I feel like I'm getting used here like a cheap washing machine.
Used like a $5 hole.
Oh, don't
Does that
mind.
make me your pimp?
And a Saturday night, I do it for $3. Special treat. Hey, you get a big purple jacket and drive about in a convertible.
I've always wanted one of those, but I've been wanting like all white.
But I tell you what, because Pete's not got long and he's probably sitting in the middle of the woods somewhere with the wolf man sitting staring at him, I'm going to do Pete and then I'll do somebody else. What's that? Thanks, Chris. I appreciate it. Well, the car isn't working, so the money will be gone on that. Yeah, pretty spot on, Chris. So I'm really sorry. I'm sorry about that. If I win the lottery, I'll buy a new one. Life.
Oh, I see how it is, Lawrence.
But anyway, Pete, I'm going to give you a reading, my friend. And hopefully it tells you something good. The aliens are coming tonight and they're all females and they're going to abduct you.
You got to remember, some races don't just have two genders, man. They have
blow my nose
biologically
first.
more than one. There's some that have like 8.
I need to give a sec.
This is recorded. I'll hold you to that. Oh, dear Lord.
Aye, don't you worry. A pink Cadillac is what you wanted, wasn't it?
It'll match.
If I win the lottery, I'll buy every single person in the chat a new car.
Don't be saying shit like that, there, Oprah.
I was saying that if you to win $7 million,
you get a Cadillac.
Oh, I want to say a Cadillac. No, I want to say a Cadillac. We'll buy a Ford F-150 or something like that. I don't know. What's a run-of-the-mill American vehicle that's reliable but cheap?
None of them.
Nothing nowadays. Everything's, what do you call it? Everything's electric crap.
You know.
So, Pete, can I bring Pete up? Can you bring Pete up, his name, Pete up, so I can look at Pete's name, please?
PTWT.
Pete, I hope this works out for you, Fred, man. I will say this, though. I do feel like you've got a lot of folk running about you. Right, here we go. 1, 2. I'm going to start off with 6 for you, Pete, and I don't know why I'm starting off with 6. It's a lucky number for some. But then again, it may not be a lucky number. But there we go. Interesting, Pete. Because your first card's the 9 of Cups. I feel, Pete, that you've got a dream, a certain dream. Let me get rid of the chat now. I just need to get rid of the chat for a second because it's just in my corner of my eye, right? There we go. I feel that you've got a dream, Pete, and you've got a wish in your life. And I don't know, you've been like manifesting it. You've been like hoping for this. Now, I don't know what this is yet because this is your first card. And it's either a spiritual wish. I think I know what it is, but I'm going to no say anything now. Or it's materialistic wish. But I think it's more a mental wish, a spiritual wish. And you are going to get it. It is going to come true for at a point, but I get a feeling that you have to go through a cycle first before this happens for you, Pete. And that's the honest truth. You've got the Ace of Wands. You're in for a new opportunity. There's a new opportunity in the beginning of a plan of action for you. Your future is really bright, my friend. And you're quite a young guy. You've got a lot to do in your life, an awful lot to do in your life. And I think the Ace of Wands goes with the first card. And the reason I say that, because I think you're starting to realize your dreams. You're realizing who you really are, Pete. And obviously, I know your background with your dad and stuff like that. But you're realizing it for the first time in your life. You're coming to terms with the person you really are. I think that's magical, actually, because you get the 5 of Pentacles. and it's the card of desire and gratification. And I feel that there is flattery there. But I'm going to say this, right? I feel that there's been things that you've done in the past. I don't see this stuff in the future, but I see this. There's been things that you've done in the past, Pete, that have no came to like fruition. There's been like false promises that's been granted on you that you've got, and they've never came about. People have promised to give you stuff, and I don't know, it's maybe a mental kind of spiritual thing, but it's never really came about until lately. Do you get me? You've got the Eight of Pentacles. I'm going to say this. I see that you've got money. You've obviously got quite a bit of money. But I'm going to say this, you're good at earning money. You're good at making money. You're good at working. You're one of the best workers you'll get out there. You're a very hard worker. When somebody gives you something to do, you do it. And I'm going to say this, a long accumulation of business and achievements, and you're a workaholic, I would say. You're a workaholic, because I know you've got your farm, your dad's farms and stuff like that, and you've also got your own business that you run. But it's not just that. You're like a workaholic in what you do in your spare time too. Do you get me? The King of Wands in reverse. Now, I'm going to say something about you. I feel that don't be afraid to fail in some things. Right, Pete? Some things you can't do straight away, but don't be afraid to fail on them. Even if you're like, oh no, I can't do this, what are people going to think of me? It doesn't matter. It's a learning curve. That's why you're here, Pete. You'll get better at it. You will get better at it. I know what you're like. You're a really good guy, and I can see. I do see sometimes too that you like to maybe over exceeding yourself. You're maybe getting too deep into something. Try and just stand back a wee bit, take time, look round about you, and listen. Because there is like spirits out there and energies round about you that want you to like take your time. And this is quite interesting, this, because I'm getting weird stuff here, Dakota, for Pete. It's really interesting. He's got the Three Cups, and I'm going to say this: I see excessive joy, and it leads to joyfulness, right? But I'm going to say this for your last card: don't be getting too much into this stuff, because don't be getting too joyful, because it's not going to end the way you expect it to end. Do you get me, Pete? Something's coming up, and I see excessive joyfulness, excessive enjoyment, but things don't turn out well as expected. Do you get me? And that's maybe, I don't know, it's not a warning, but it's just something that's coming into your life the new, man. So I hope that helps you, Pete, and be safe on the road. That was an interesting reading, Dakota, because I was getting the way that, and I'll put the chat back in a minute, guys. Way that I was getting like, this is so weird. This is so weird, because I actually seen it. It was like he was trying to prove himself, but I could see like his dad standing saying, "You don't need to prove yourself. It will come in time." Do you get me? Do you get me, that kind of thing? Pete, man, just be safe out there, because I ken there's a lot of things out there that'll eat you. But I'm sure you'll be fine. Bringing up the chat. It's getting. What's he all been saying? Because I've just brought the chat back to now there.
Just let's see. Usual vague. It doesn't matter, or does it? Then you got to talking about what Louise just mentioned. Hope the Avengers are going well, because it's gotten serious as of late. That wouldn't surprise me, knowing his background.
It has been getting seriously late. He's been quiet for longer than Twitter than he usually is. He's usually on Twitter like every 2 or 3 days or every 4 days, but he's been quiet, quite interesting. And I was looking at that kind of that Wolfman kind of thing, and I was like, that's serious.
That
That's
was an
serious.
interesting one when I saw that come out.
I tell you something new. I don't think the zip and the lock in the inside of the tent would help you in that case. Why did they do that with tents? They give like a wee lock in the inside of the tent. It's not the Wolfman with big claws has got me in the It's got to like, oh damn,
I was
zip
about
up.
to say, if you got a bear that's going to be coming after you, that bear is going to be tearing ass through that tent unless you got some like high grade military shit. I don't know.
So, guys, what I want to do is an experiment next, right? So, I have got the Starseed Oracle cards. Where did I put them? The Starseed Oracle cards, right? So, I'm going to do an experiment next, right? So, this experiment's got to be I can read out the book for them, but we're going to test Dakota's psychic abilities. And give me a rest because my jaw's off is here for the thing that I get done.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to shuffle these cards, right? And then I'm going to pull a card up, and then we'll tell Dakota. And these are obviously, if you're like the Starseed or whatever, they're aliens. So this is his kind of territory. So here we go. I'll shuffle it. Who will we pick first? Question is.
Well, Lawrence was saying that he was wanting to see me in action.
Lawrence, do you want a reading for Dakota? I'll shuffle. He'll read you.
No, that's what he was saying on that.
Who wants a reading with Dakota?
Tint dots.
What's that? Got news from home. Something large and
a man like
ran off the road.
Made a family run off the road. Oh. Hit a 200-year-old cedar tree, killed 4 out of 6 people. God damn.
God. That's crazy, isn't it?
You know, there was actually one incident like that here in Idaho a few years back. The dude survived, but he called into 911 saying that he believed he hit Bigfoot with his car.
I believe that. I believe that's happened. Happened.
This was closer towards Shoshone, and I do know a couple officers that believe they've seen Bigfoot hanging about some cows they've gotten missing.
Yeah. Right, so who will we do in the chat? Does anybody want a Starseed Oracle card for Dakota? Now, how we're doing it this time is
Who wants me to do them?
Book. I'm going to pull it, and then he's going to read it. Hi, Iron Fire Horse. Thank you for coming. Pete, do you want a Starseed card? Or who wants a Starseed card? These two kids said it was a red-eyed monster. Christ.
Yeah, I've heard about those.
I've heard about. Is it no the Aborigines said that there was some Bigfoot or that had red eyes?
It
was when that
in
mythology. I ken that.
They call it the Yahweh.
That's him.
Yeah.
But some of them have got red eyes.
It's supposed to be a lot more aggressive. Of course, it's fucking Australia, and allegedly, they can actually speak English.
That's handy. What if it's a German tourist?
But no, allegedly, several Sasquatch species can actually pick up on English. When they talk, the way they talk, it sounds similar to like a deaf person who's never heard in their life trying to, physically speak. But
I can remember when I was doing no investigation, I was researching a certain case a long time ago, and I was researching that it was a Bigfoot sighting. It was in Western Australia, and they had red eyes.
Mm.
It was very interesting. Pete, we'll need to get you on one night, man, once you come back your travels, and you'll need to tell us about some of this stuff, bud, because I would love to hear about you. Just be safe out there, okay? Don't want you getting eaten or whatever. Right, listen, guys. Well, I'll pick Dots. Dots, do you want a Starseed Oracle reading?
Well,
Right,
we
into
had
the
it
zone.
between Dots and Lawrence.
Dots, do you want a Starseed Oracle card? Because I want to see what you pick up on him, because I picked him up. The one that I did for him was right alien material. The last one. I remember that. Because I do think he's got a look today in the kind of UFO world and stuff. Yep, there he goes. Right, he's wanting it. Right, so what I'll do is I'll shuffle these cards, right? And then I'll hold one up and we'll see what Dakota. So you're getting into the zone, man. You're getting the Mystic Meg zone. Don't feel free to get into a trance and all that and start frothing at the mouth.
I don't control when those get triggered, you dumbass.
You start rolling your eyes about it. Sometimes I was like, oh, Jesus, he's getting possessed and there's nothing I can do. Oh, well.
If he goes to possess me, you know something's strong.
After dots, Lawrence wants a reading for you, right?
All right.
Unless you want me to. Right, so these are lovely cards. These are really stunning cards, these. And they're just really nice. I gave myself one of these once a week. And do you know, I've never had an alien one for myself. It's all been like a spiritual stuff for me that Cyber's come out. And that's, I kid you not, it's quite interesting that, because there is spiritual ones mixed in with them.
Because the two aren't necessarily mutually exclusive, man.
I don't know what this is because I've not looked at it. Yeah. Oh, a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision.
Here, let's blow you up so we can get a better look at that.
Right, so that's said, but you go at dots, and Dakota, off you go, man.
This may sound kind of generic, but as with, I know a lot of people are experiencing right now, there's a bit of a shift in their life where truth is starting to come out in a lot of areas where they thought they understood what was really going on. And needless to say, the foundations of the world we all understood are crumbling, without a doubt. But while there will be chaos, as will come with any transitional period, one should not fret too much because it will eventually work out in the end. And when it does, you won't necessarily recognize the world around you anymore. It won't necessarily be a good thing. It won't necessarily be a bad thing. It'll be what you decide to make it. And you'll have plenty of opportunities, regardless of age or any ill-perceived notions that you felt may have held you back in previous years, start to fade away. Essentially, you're going to be very surprised here in the next few years. And I think that's more of a generic term, not just isolated for Dots himself, but
that's a good reading. Do you want to keep it says in the book?
Sure.
That's actually uncanny. And you know that's the first card in the pack. That is the first card with the pack.
Figures they go to show a woman's ass at the beginning.
It's actually no. I'm seriously. It's quite interesting.
Oh, sorry.
It's quite interesting. It's don't give up now. You're closer than you think. No, it's hard to hold the frequency of the new age when it feels if so much is crumbling and so many are losing faith. This is your sign that you're facing the right direction. You have a great gift in being able to see the potential of things before they exist. Tend to the new seeds, dream them into existence. Don't lose faith. Keep yours focused, fixed. Now, I could read the other page if you want. It's quite because it's the first page. Right?
Yeah, it's up to you, man.
Planting the new seeds and bringing about the shift of the ages is no mean feat. It requires extreme trust and radical vision. If you pull this card, it's a reminder to have faith. You choose to be here, to be part of this global shift. That's so interesting, isn't it? Wherever you're being about, there's prayers and meditation throughout the working on the new projects, job or creation. Keep going. It's happening. Don't give up. The world needs more dreamers like you, more people with hope in their hearts. The road ahead may not be plain sailing, uncertain in new age times of change never is. You're being encouraged to remember that what you've been working towards for so long is almost here. Don't question yourself now. Don't waver. Dig your devotion deep for you. If do, I'm sorry, can I read it? That's a bad bit. In the not too distant future, you'll be able to sit back and watch that you've carefully planted and nourished grow and bloom. It's possible to keep focusing on your dreams. You're closer than you think. That's so you got that quite right. You got that exceedingly right.
Told you. I used to do a psychic hotline. Then again, that company did also service the Playboy Bunny chat line, so.
Right.
No, I'm not making that up.
I've noticed that Dots and you, Dakota, well, you that last week, you got the feminine card.
Okay.
Right, so who's
I'll admit, it's been. I was quite impressed with that one, to be honest with you.
what was Elle? I'll just know her as Elle. What did she say about that?
She thought it was pretty spot on.
Yeah.
Pretty much exactly everything she's been trying to tell me to do herself.
Amazing cards. Honestly, these are amazing cards, guys. You can get them on Amazon now for like $15. The right price is $35, but they're their own sale. You know, you should maybe get yourself a pack, Dakota.
Well, here's what you. I think I might, but once we get off here, why don't you go ahead and send me some Amazon links so that way we can set it up for the Amazon store.
I was actually thinking about that. I've got a list of cards, really good ones, space cards and spiritual cards. Even if you're into if you're into alien stuff, I've got a list of them. If you're into spiritual stuff, I've got a list of them. Two different sections.
It's right now we got investigation gear on there. We have some podcasting equipment on there. We got books from the company. We can put whatever we want on there, man. Just send it my way.
Right, so it's Lawrence next. So you ready for a reading from Dakota Lawrence? Now remember, there's no devils in this. He's got a thing about the devils. See if I had to get one of these days, I'm going to buy like 6 packs of the same pack and keep all the devils and just give them like 6 devils or something. Oh God!
I think that just might be the card's way of saying Lawrence is very horny.
Yeah, he's into that kind of stuff. He's into that kind of stuff, you know. He's right into that kind of stuff, you know. He's probably sitting there now, all dressed up. I just had a vision there. I think I'm damaged for life. It's not like the vision I had on Friday with that woman in the motorbike, but oh Jesus, oh no, oh I'm gonna have to go and wash my brain out with bleach now. Don't worry, Dots. One day you can meet me and strangle me.
Yeah, you'll have to get in line.
Right, here we go. What do we have here? Oh, Wow. It's this one. I've looked at all these, right, and I came at most of them stone for
All right. And
star
I'm completely blind.
ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper.
What'd you say that was? Ooh, that's pretty.
Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. Take a close look at pyramids and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. I'm
We'll
gonna have
do
to give
that when we
myself a
look up.
pack of these. Damn.
You'll need to. You should.
I should. Yeah,
When you
maybe
look
my
them up,
next
'cause the
paycheck.
book's right.
All right. Lawrence is in a time where he's trying to explore his true inner self, whether it is ancestral, whether it's starseed related, could be a bit of both. You never know. Those lines may have actually crossed in your path before. Whether or not you're actually able to find evidence is another thing. It is kind of tricky, speaking from personal experience. But there's something that Lawrence is after. He may not be sure where to find it. He has a rough idea where to look. But those inclinations he has are pointing him in the right direction. Is how he necessarily applies that information, applies his own initiative to go deeper that will help him find the answers. He has a bit of a journey ahead of him, but he is necessarily on the right path. It's going to perhaps change his viewpoints on a few matters, but as with any journey we decide to take on, that's just a natural repercussion. Lawrence may be on the verge of finding out something about himself he never would have expected. That's what I'm getting
really
off the.
Yeah, because it's got the. I mean, the card's beautiful. I mean, it's got the pharaohs. If you look
Yeah,
at it
and
really
lined up with
closely,
Orion's belt.
yeah, it's got the pharaohs. I'll send you the link for this after.
Mm-hmm.
Right, there's a lot of copies out there. This is the real deal. These are the real ones. Don't go with the copies because they differ slightly. The copies don't come with the book. Right, you need the book. You didn't need the book. Right, the star ancestors, right, it says the ancients knew much more than we do about our connection with the stars. Their pyramids, temples, and other places of worship created precious, for God's sake, see, sometimes I can't pronounce it, elements with the stars, right, exist in all corners of the world. What if the ancient wisdom is available for you to uncover now? You're being called to think and listen with your ancient heart and soul. Tap into the part of you that remembers and knows all ancient secrets. That's really interesting what you said, because it's like tapping into his, like, maybe his past lives. Because don't know how long Lawrence has been here. Lawrence could have been here. This could be his 10,000th time being here. Get what I mean? Are whispered forever in your ears. All magic knowing blooms in your heart. Potent power pumps through your veins. You're being invited to step into your ancient knowingness, to be held by the remembrance of the star ancestors, to look a little deeper. If you're feeling stuck, you're being called to do something different, to change your point of view. Creatively happens when you put together two things that doesn't belong. When we do unexpected. So often creative solutions is right in front of us, but because we think the same thoughts and act the same way, we miss what's in the open. You're here to remember and uncover the ancient secrets, transmissions, technology, and wisdom that are so needed on the planet. Right now, to unlock your soul's memories of a time when we lived in harmony on Earth, and one day will again. So that's like one day the earth will be in harmony again. Who's that? That's just giant there. Is that
I think we have someone who's wanting a live reading.
Show us your camera before coming in.
SR. Here, let's bring her in. Why not?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Doing all right. About yourself?
Good, good.
Hello. Right. So, what would
Yeah.
you like? Would you like a star seed oracle or would you like a tarot?
Tarot, please.
Tarot.
Take it away.
Do you want to do this one, Dakota, or do you want me to take this one away? Because
You're the one that got the
my
cards.
Right, here we go. Right. Maria Ja. Right, just give us a second here. Those Starseed Oracle cards are really nice, Dakota, aren't they? Nope.
Yes, they are. No, I was just gonna let you two be
The
alone.
aliens have got, I thought the aliens were going to get you there for a second there. I thought they were coming back for the. That's all right. I'm good at shuffling. I stop shuffling when they tell me to stop shuffling.
Oh, stop shuffling.
Shuffling
Mm.
cards. Right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. 10 cards. That should be enough, I would say. But we'll see what's happening in your life. Let's see. Who do we have here? We've got the 10 of Swords reversed. Has there somebody been running about? Yeah, just answer me yes or no. I don't want to know what's going on till the end. But I feel like there's somebody been like over dramatizing their life round about you. Maybe to gain sympathy. Do you get where I'm coming from?
A little bit, yes.
Yeah, right. So you've got the Temperance in reverse. I feel that this has been causing like disruption, frustration, and I feel that they're maybe going off in like tangents and maybe causing like just like relative problems in either home life or friends' life. Do you get me where I'm going?
Yes.
You've got the World card, which is an interesting card. I feel like you've come into like the realization of something in your life, but I do see significant success and happiness. Now, I mean, that could be a job career, it could mean anything, but I do see that you are headed for success. Do you get me?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going to say this: you get the 7 of Cups. Now, do you like daydream quite a lot? Do you like maybe like? Do you daydream and do you have this kind of magical imagination? Do you get me where I'm going with this?
Yeah, a little bit, yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. I get that. Yeah, like you do have quite an awakened imagination. You there's so much you want to do right now in this world, and I'm honestly going to say to you, you should do it. You should do it because you have got the back and you've got the blessings. You've got the 3 of Wands. I feel like you've got a lot of inner balance in you right now. And I feel that you want to and you should explore new territory. You should go and explore the world. I don't know where it is you're from, but I know that you should go and explore. I feel too that you've got like a desire, you've been feeling this strong desire to maybe explore more and be like, this is interesting, this, because I've never really done it this way before, and it's quite interesting because I'm picking up a lot of energy. The 8 of Cups reversed. I feel that there's a certain state inside you now. I feel that you've maybe lost a wee bit of your purpose in life, maybe a wee bit of pursuit in life. You're inside you've kind of lost that wee bit, right? But I would say that you will gain it back. You will. It's just, you're on a path where you're just learning like the rest is. Let's see what the card says. You get the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I feel that there's been financial decisions done lately, or it's still to happen. Now, this could mean a new job, or there's a lack of planning in something. Now, there's something coming up for you very soon, and it involves money. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
Just be careful when you go into this. Just take your time when you go into this, because I don't want to see it. Because if you there will be something that you may miss when you go in,
Mm-hmm.
and it may affect your money. Do you know where I'm going with this?
Yes.
Just don't tell me. Yeah, right, okay. Also, you get the 5 of Swords, and I'm going to say this: there is people running about you that's causing problems.
Okay.
There's people causing problems about. Now, this has maybe no happened yet. Now, I do see like a loss of a relationship. Now,
Yes.
this could be a relationship with friends, or it could be a husband, or it could be a wife. It could be any down that line, okay? It could be there is a relationship problem.
Yes, I'm
There's
divorced.
been arguments, right? You're divorced, right? So I'm
Mm-hmm.
getting a big time relationship problems, and there's been a lot of arguments,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
But I'm going to say this: you get the Ace of Swords in reverse. I mean, you do have a wee bit of lack of confidence in life, but you have to remember too that I can it's a downer all the time when this happens, right? But I
Mm-hmm.
do think something better is coming for you. I feel like you've faced a challenge in your life, right?
Yes.
But you are headed for a new challenge. But this new challenge has got to be different,
Okay.
okay? And the reason I say that is you get the Lover's card.
Okay.
You get the Lover's card in reverse. I feel that you're in a split situation now. Now you're unable to resist temptation. Is there someone that you've got your eye on, or
No,
is there
I'm
someone that
single.
no?
No, I'm single.
You're single, right? So I feel like there's something got to come up soon for you. Now it
Mm-hmm.
could be this week, it could be next month, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I do
Mm-hmm.
see that. Let me draw you another card to see what I see. That's interesting because you get the Two of Pentacles in reverse. I see there's been. I feel that you're getting held back by your limitations in life. There's something holding you back. There's
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know, like a passive attitude kind of thing. There's maybe something you're maybe afraid of, and it's holding you back a wee bit. Let me get another card.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the Hanging Man in reverse. It looks like he's like dancing there, but he's in reverse.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you've sacrificed a lot. You have sacrificed a lot in your life to
Mm-hmm.
please people and to maybe get ahead in life. You maybe need to turn that around and start looking after yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand me? Start
Yeah.
looking after yourself. Start treating yourself. Do more things for yourself.
Yes.
Let's see. You've got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I feel that you're headed for something, and you're enjoying something new, but you're going to fall dependent on something. Now I don't know if it's overindulgent. I don't know if you're drink. I don't know if you smoke or whatever. But
I
I do
smoke.
feel you're
Yeah.
going to be. Do you smoke? Do you smoke? Right. I feel that, and this is the honest opinion, and this is maybe for the spirit realm and all this kind of stuff, that you should maybe consider no doing that as much, or have you
Yeah.
given it up?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's a sign, and that's health wise. I would
Mm-hmm.
advise that you stop. That's what I'm getting. That you stop
Okay.
because it could cause problems for you in the long run. Your heart attacks, cancer, stuff like that. You know.
Yeah.
Last card. Let's see what you get. You get the Six of Cups reversed. I feel that your refusal to face like something in your life, a future, a loss, a childlike spirit. Again, I want you to like become the child you used to be. See when
Mm-hmm.
you first came to adulthood and you were young, you know that. I want you to be that person again, because if you become that person again, it's going to open doors up, and I think you might meet someone you don't
Okay.
know. So anyway, how was that for you?
Yes. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Dakota, do you want to
Yeah.
come back up?
Yes.
What's up?
So would you like to try Dakota? Marriage?
Yeah.
No, I think you actually covered it pretty good.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just I'm going to say that I did see that you maybe are
Mm-hmm.
smoking a bit much, and that was maybe a warning for beyond. There's maybe
Mm-hmm.
time that you maybe give that up. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you might say, aye, maybe he's talking rubbish and stuff like that, but 10, 20 years down the road, you could be on a ventilator. See where I'm going
Yeah.
with this? And you could be in a lot of pain.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas it's maybe a wee warning there for you. But I hope you enjoyed that and come back and see me next week. I feel like a doctor here giving out prescriptions.
Oh, that was great.
Thank you very much. Thank you
Thank
very
you so
much for
much.
coming. No
Have a
problem.
good day.
Catch you later. Yeah,
Bye.
bye.
Well,
that was an interesting one, that wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
It takes quite a lot out of you. I'm going to say that now. It does take quite a lot of you. My record for doing readings is 2 hours and 10 minutes. And you've got to ground yourself. I've got that. I've got my obsidian. You've got to see how you should feel how warm that is. You know. Hey Lewis, Knowledge Within. I can manage one more of the readings of the tarot card readings. If MD's wanting one more reading, I can manage one more of them. But then I need to put them away and jump onto the other cards if MD's interested. I can feel the energy for her.
Any takers? Any takers?
Unless is Elle watching, I can get a tarot reading for Elle. Eh?
Yeah, she was. I don't know if she's still around.
If you're still around, message Dakota and I'll give the last reading for you if you want. Anything for a friend. Let me regain my power. Charge up. Thank you, Lawrence. It's surprising. It's different when they've got the people in front of you. You can feel it. That's why we see with the chat and that. I get people coming into chat when I do it through the day and they'll go and they'll tell me their entire life story. You don't do that. Because if you do that, see if you've got so they say you go to a card reader that doesn't come at their day, and that's basically telling them what's going on in their life, isn't it? Get it?
Oh.
Whereas you're better, Ken.
I think we may have somebody we're willing to take the last one.
Can I get a reading, please? Tracy, I just leave it there. Can I get a reading? Aye, sure. We'll do it. We'll leave this with the last one. Just leave the name up. Just leave the chat up. The now it'll be fine. In fact, I'll put the chat down because if I put the chat down, that's why I've got to figure like Iron Firehorse and Stephanie and Lawrence and Dots and that. They're all figured moderators because I can't look at the chat when I'm doing it. If Elle wants a reading, I can squeeze another in just for Elle, just because it's your thing, you know.
What?
Right, Tracy. Interesting, Tracy Henry. Right, I'll give you a reading, right? And if the love comes out, the love bit comes out. That's what I do. Go and just put it down to the first one, but just go it because
Okay.
Thanks. I don't like to see what they're saying until after the reading. Do you get me? That's why I've turned the chat off. I've got YouTube open on this side here, but that's Facebook, so it doesn't matter. See, these earphones are sitting that bit where they were working on my mouth and it's bloody sore. 5 injections I got to get one filling. Bloody horrendous, man. Right, Tracy, let's see. Let's see what your future holds and your love holds. Interesting person, Tracy. I say that sometimes when I get wee ninklings in my head. Because I've been getting trained with folk. See, that's interesting with the cards you've got the world and it's upside down. I see a degree of success, right, this weekend for you, whatever you do. I do not know what it is, but it's whatever you do. You devote yourself to your work. But I do see you've got worries in your life. Now, I'm going to say this to you, be very careful this week coming, because I do see something going wrong in your life. Now, this could be at work. I think it's either at work or it's something in your life. Let me see what else you get here. I see like a problem arising. The Temperance card, I mean, the Temperance card's quite a good card. I feel that whatever you do a lot of communication, coordination. You do have the watery wisdom, right? And you do have you're very good at communicating, right? Whatever you do for like a living or in your day-to-day life, you're very good at communicating. You get the 10 of Swords, and I feel that there's an outcome coming to your life, an end of an outcome, something. There is no hope in your life. Let me see what this says. I'm going to say this, there's something coming to an end in your life, and it's needed to come to an end for a long time. It's been due to come to an end for a long time. Now, this could be, it could be a relationship, it could be something else, but I'm thinking it's to do with someone. Let me see what else I find. See, this is interesting because you get the Chariot, and what I see with the Chariot is you've got a journey ahead of you. I see a movement, a change, a success. You're going to overcome something in your life. You're going to overcome obstacles in your life. You have got a very strong willpower. Now, where I say is journeys, this might not be like journeys like in an airplane or anything like this. This might be a journey to a new part of your life. This might be a journey to maybe a new girlfriend, a new boyfriend. It could be there's something successful and you're going on a journey somewhere. But it's either traveling, I would say it was more, you're got to be going, you're like changing, you're like not becoming the person you used to be and becoming someone else. The Three of Swords symbolizes separation and breakup, right? I feel that a relationship is ending. I see a relationship ending in your life, but you're going to regain your freedom. Now, this relationship might not be with someone. It might be a relationship with something that you do. It might be a relationship where, like, I don't know, do you drink, do you smoke, do you things like that? It might be a relationship with that. But then again, I think it's more to do with someone. And the reason I say that is you get the Devil card. You get the Devil card. And the Devil represents the forbidden realm of impure desires, evil powers, lust, and seduction. So I'm wondering if you're leaving someone for someone else or someone new's coming into your life. The Queen of Wands reversed. I'm going to say this, you don't realise the amount of abilities that you've got. And plus, your confidence is kind of been out the window a wee bit lately. You need to focus on yourself, everybody. Tracy. You need to focus, Tracy, a wee bit more in your life. And you need to kind of open up a wee bit more with people round about you. The Knight of Cups. I feel that there's enough emotions in you right now, an intoxic quality round about you now. I feel that there is someone that you want. There is a woman that you want round about you. And the reason I say that is it does say it at the bottom there, it says intoxication of the woman. I feel that there is someone that you're eyeing up. Who I do not know. I'm going to say this, you get the Six of Pentacles. Now, either you're good at giving money or someone's going to give you money. Either you're a businessman and you do like to give to like charities. I do feel that you give to charities, but I don't just see you giving money to charities. You do help people. You do help people in day-to-day life, just with like random stuff. The Ten of Pentacles. reversed. I do feel that there is economic problems in your life. I don't know if it's financial problems, but I do see you making a fresh start. I do see a fresh start happening for you. Let's see the next card. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. I feel that there's you can't grasp something in your life. There's an investment in your life. You don't really have a concept of money in your life. I think you've had problems in the past with money. You don't really know how to manage money. I think it's going to get better there for you. Let me see what your next card is, your last card. That's interesting because you get the Five of Cups in reverse. I do see a wee bit of sadness in you and frustration in you. And there is some self-hatred. You need to try and love yourself. I'm going to give you one more card because I'm getting tilted. I feel like you need to love yourself more. The Knight of Pentacles. I feel that you're carrying quite a lot. You're carrying quite a lot. You're working on something in your life, which I do not know what it is. See that, Dakota? I don't know if you can see that. He's got the... He's like carrying something. There's something coming in for you. I'm tempted to draw one more card. And this is definitely the last card. See, this is interesting because it's the Seven of Swords. I'm going to say this with your last card, Tracy. Be careful with the Seven of Swords. I see there's deception. There's betrayal. There's trickery. Now, either this is a relationship or it's somebody at work or it's somebody running about you. Be very careful this week because I feel that there's someone deceiving you, no telling you the full story and trickery. I need to end it at that now because that's all I get now. I've not been told to get any more. So I hope that resonates with you. If it does, please come back again for another reading. You there, Dakota?
I'm here.
What did you think of that? And that was quite interesting. That I see a lot of deceiving and trickery at the very end. I see a lot of that. Just please, Tracy, be careful.
In this particular instance, I feel this is someone who really should focus on a codependency issue.
Yeah.
They feel the need that they have to have somebody back there. But the thing is, while there may be points where naturally we feel weak, we have depression. I don't know what's going on. This is just my impressions based on what I've seen so far. We feel that we need to absolutely have someone in our life that either as a status symbol or we feel as a comfort item. But nevertheless, our grasp on being able to maintain proper relationships can only truly come from our ability to maintain our own strength. We have to maintain ourselves before we try to help maintain others or have others help us. Sometimes there's nothing wrong with wanting to have somebody there to help deal, with life. Life it's going to be crazy, just the last few years alone. Let's face it. But at the same time, if you're talking about somebody you have just barely met, it would be wise not to put that pressure on yourself or them if there's any potential for a relationship to actually happen in the first place.
Yeah.
Let things flow naturally. Otherwise, you're just going to make yourself as bald as us.
I'm going to say is this. When I seen the card with the guy carrying the swords, and that usually means fights, but it also means that there's someone deceiving you. Just, I'm not going to sound angry here, but I do see that you're being deceived. Make sure that person isn't married or anything like that. Be careful. Right.
There's also
one
thing I do get. You tend to fall for first impressions first. That's why they say, there's like the 90-day rule when you're in a relationship. You wait until about after 90 days. Then the guards start coming down that people have when they first get into a relationship, trying to make themselves look good. That's when their true colors slowly start coming out.
Yeah.
I do kind of get the impression that you've had this issue for a while, but you do have a chance to overcome it and to actually find somebody worth your while.
Yeah. I'm going to stick with it. Be very careful. When I usually get the guy with the swords and stuff like that, I always think to myself, there's always someone no, I wouldn't say they've got to out for you, but they're deceiving you, they're lying to you somehow. And just take a step back, right? And just be careful. Please be careful. Okay? You don't know who this
Exactly.
person is. You don't know what they've done. You don't know what they're like in real life. They might all be Mr. Prince Charming, bringing you flowers and giving you stuff, right? But they might be a psychopath for all you know, right? Then again, they might not be. They might be the nicest people. But I do feel that someone in your life is deceiving you. Please be careful, Tracy. Okay?
Mhm.
There are two of them.
Right,
One
that's-
I'm stuck fast, and the other one.
Ooh, especially if you're trying to put yourself in a love triangle situation.
Wow.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I don't really feel there's much else we can say on that.
Yeah, I best of luck on that. Best of luck there. Honestly, best of luck.
So,
I'm going to put my cards in its wee bag now. I'm tired now, you know. But we're doing readings tomorrow again, are we not? Are we doing readings tomorrow again? I need to charge up. I need to put my
no, Bobby
Duracells
Joe,
in.
we're not charging anybody, but we are getting ready to call it a night. But we'll definitely have you written down.
Come back tomorrow.
So that way we can get started on you tomorrow first thing.
Cards are in the bag. Come back tomorrow, Bobby Joe. We'll still be here tomorrow. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. We'll be back tomorrow. And Tracy, just be careful, okay, this weekend and stuff. And, you know, that's what I'm going to say there. Okay, it won't let me open the web.
She's probably talking about the guest link.
Oh,
that
right,
I
right.
sent out earlier. I didn't send the permanent one.
All right. All right. I was just wondering. Thank you. Lawrence, you're welcome. We'll be back tomorrow. I'll actually be doing in Go Squad Scotland. I'll be doing an hour tomorrow, live reading in the car, and then tomorrow night.
Yes, Bobby
know.
Joe, about the same time. But what is it with people coming in while like we're at the hour mark when we're usually trying to cut off? You ever notice that?
Because there's a lot of people out there stream for 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah.
I think it's just the thing. But I'm absolutely tired. It's nearly 11:30 at night now, and I've done 2 readings today. That's 2.5 hours day readings. So I'm going to make a cup of tea. Dots will be proud of me. I'm going to have my cup of tea, and then I'm going to go to my bed. Did you watch that new film on Netflix? It's called Atlas.
No, I have not.
You need to watch that. That's off your guard. It's about the robots.
I'll add it to my list.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll catch you all later. Have a fantastic night. Stay safe out there. Stay away from the big hairy men. Bigfoot. Pete, if you can still hear us, if you're in your tent, lock that tent. I'm sure you'll be safe with the bears and things with sharp claws for a full half a millisecond.
Right.
It's like all the horror movies. It's like all the horror movies running away from a guy with an axe. They're running to a tent. They zip up the hang.
I was about to say, you would see some guy with an axe is getting ready to kill people. I would hope they would sharpen it. Otherwise, that's just cruel.
I know, just beat them to death, really, but like a bag, you know, whack, just end it, you know. Catch you later, guys. Catch you later, Louise. Everybody, have a fantastic night. Don't be having any bad dreams. And if you dream about hairy men with red eyes, it's just Pete marching across the field with his clogs on.
Much love. Take care. See y'all next time. And we're out.
Hold on.
Are we?
Right.
No, I don't think we're still
I'll
on.
just send you that link before I forget. Tarot
Yeah, I'll
cards that
get working on it. I just did a factory reset on my phone to see if that helps with the issues I've been having.
What phone is it? I can't what's wrong with it.
Samsung.
It's one oh, that's what's wrong with it.
Oh, fuck off, you posh bitch.
Tarot.
How much is this still going out? Can you still see us, folks?